So I was chilling this morning, had my coffee, my breakfast, getting the roster ready for this video, and I just read Kyle Hendricks and Chris Bryant are in trade talks right now with the Blue Jays. Like, the Cubs are talking about Chris Bryant and Hendricks being dealt to the Blue Jays. What is going on? What is going on? So enough about my misery. Today we're going to be doing a 1-year contract simulation experiment. I don't really know what to call it. Basically what's going to happen is I made the whole roster, every single player. There are some players towards like the bottom overalls like of the team, so like the low 60s and the 50s that have like 2, 3, 4-year deals. I really focused on like the top, like the high overall players, but every single player has a 1-year deal. That's it. Obviously with arbitration and a couple other things, it's a little weird with baseball, but 1-year deal. Every single player has it. So we're going to be, we're going to be simming. We're going to see how this affects the MLB. Like, I'm really interested to see how this plays out, and I hope you guys are too. So of course, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content, and of course keep leaving me some different ideas. Now it doesn't even have to be challenges, because I saw this video. I know King of the Fourth Quarter did it. I know Six Rings of Steel did it. I think it was done in like NHL as well, maybe Madden. But so like I want to give, the shout out to the person, like the people who have done this before and I got the idea from. But of course, if you got any challenges, you've got any like experiments you'd like to see, leave them down below. I was reading a lot of your comments yesterday. A lot of them seem like some good ideas, so I definitely will be giving them a shot here, in the future as we continue to do these videos. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Of course, if you do, thumbs up. So let's hop into it. Oh, yesterday's video, if you missed it, top corner. So what we're gonna do is let's just hop into it, because 1-year contracts. I'm excited to see how this goes. All right, so I'm just gonna pick the Cubs, just because I'm not really interested in like who I'm controlling. But contracts for the GMs on budgets, they're gonna be on, because I want to see how teams work with the budget on. I want to see how that all plays out. And then of course we'll have this all on manual. Actually, let's go auto. Let's see what happens. See if there's any crazy trades that happen. Hop straight into the regular season. And what I'll do is I'll adjust the slider just so that they don't go too crazy with trades. We'll go like there for this video, just to see if there's a couple more crazy trades that happen than normal. But yeah, let me show you. Like, every single player here, 1-year contract. There may be someone towards the bottom of the overalls, like I mentioned. It did kind of glitch out for some players. You see 2 of 1. Yeah, they're on their second year of their 1 remaining year deal. But like 66 overall Max Schrock has a 2-year deal. A 63 overall has a 3-year deal. So you guys can see, there's a couple players that do have longer deals, but for the most part, every single player has a 1-year deal. You guys can't see it because I'm covering it. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of like I'll move myself. All right, so I just moved myself a little bit over so you guys could see. But you can see like everybody's on a 1-year deal. Like, it's pretty simple to see. I don't want to go through everything, but you guys can trust me that the rest of the teams are like this, right? Like, everything is a 1-year deal. So this is how it's going to play out. I'll be interested to see how certain teams make some trades or free agent signings. Normally, if you go here, you can see like the top free agents that are coming up. You've got Kershaw, Arenado, Goldschmidt. So normally those 3 aren't free agents at the end of the year. So let's simulate the season. If any big trades happen, I'll show you it, but let's see what happens once we get to the offseason. All right, so we're approaching the deadline day, and I want to see if there were like any big trades that have happened around the league. So far, I don't think there has been, because I haven't really gotten a notification. Looking at the deals that have happened, it doesn't really look like there were any big deals. David Bodie for Michael Chavis. Really? Okay. So let's get through the rest of the month, see if anything happens. Oh, the Cubs just decided to trade Braylon Marquez to the Cardinals. Okay, that's cool. And then Davey Grullon and Lorenzen for Anthony Rizzo. What? All right, the rest of the deals for the season. You got Ahmed Rosario to the Dodgers for Dustin May. Marcus Stroman to the White Sox for Hanson and Mazzara. Garrett Richards for Grichuk. Any other bigger deals that happened? Doesn't really look like it. Nah. Okay. I guess the Cubs are just wanting to make the biggest deals of the offseason or this season or the offseason in real life and just hurt me deep inside. But here we go. Let's continue simulating and get to the good stuff. See what happens with the offseason. So the Padres defeat the Yankees in the 2020 World Series, but now is the good stuff. Now we're getting to, you know, the meat and potatoes of the video. So everybody, I mean, look at all these free agents. So Kyle Hendricks, Jason Hayward, Chafin, Hamilton, Kimbrel, Kipnis. Well, I mean, some of these guys are actually free agents now, but okay. So let's throw Kyle Hendricks a contract. We'll throw, how did Jason Hayward do? Had a great year. We'll throw him a contract too here. We'll backload that one, see if you take it. And then the rest, I'm just going to let walk. I feel like, you know what? 2 deals right now. I bet you there's a bunch of other free agents that are coming. So I'm perfectly fine with seeing what's available. I mean, look at those top transactions. Holy cow. Okay, so Posey, Crawford, Longoria, Flores, Bell, Tony Watson. You've got Yonder Alonso, Profar, Will Myers, Machado, and Darvish. Okay. Mookie Betts. That's a big one for the Rockies. Arenado becomes a free agent along with Charlie Blackmon, Madison Bumgarner. Okay. What about the Cardinals? Anybody? Goldschmidt does. The Pirates, man, we don't have to worry about them. Christian Yelich became a free agent. Eugenio Suarez and Castellanos along with Votto and Bauer. What about the Phillies? Oh, it looks like they kept JT Realmuto. Okay. What about the Mets? Oh, the Mets has got a long list. Holy cow. Anybody big though? Jacob deGrom became a free agent. Oh, wow. All right. What about the Marlins? No. The Braves? Nobody really big. What about the Astros? Nobody really big there. The Rangers, not really. Mariners, Athletics got Dustin Pedroia, I guess, during the season. You're looking at the Angels, Rendon, and Trout became a free agent. Oh, okay. Donaldson, Romo, you've got Alex Gordon, Carlos Santana. Okay, so a couple names here and there. I mean, Trout's kind of a big one along with Rendon. Looking at the Blue Jays, okay. Aroldis Chapman became one. Xander Bogaerts, Chris Sale, JD Martinez, and then the Orioles. Okay, so of course you've got some big deals that happened before the season start or before the offseason. Freddie Freeman, 6 years, 153. The Blue Jays re-signed George Springer. Corey Kluber and Stanton to the Yankees. And what other deals do we have here? Oh, so they didn't I forgot everything's on auto. So the Cubs didn't re-sign Hayward. So Hayward's going to become a free agent. Bryce Harper resigned with the Phillies. Marte to the Marlins. Any other like big deals that I may have missed here? Let's see here. Let's see. Oh man, this is going to be a long list. So I probably should have gone by team, huh? Let's do free agency. Roster related. Oh, they don't have like, they just signed them. Oh man. Okay. So, oh man, this is going to be a giant cluster. So it's going to be the top transaction. So Sonny Gray's back. Okay. So it looks like big deals happen, right? So let's take a look at free agency and see what we have here. You know what? I'm going to take over this because I want to see where our team currently stands. Oh, Jason Hayward did sign. Okay. So Hap, who's in left? Michael Chavis. You know, what's our budget looking like? 6 mil? Really? 6 mil, huh? That's a lot of money. I'm assuming we have like nobody in the farm system then. The team's almost full. Okay. So let's make a trade here. Actually, we don't really have anything. Arbitration, I'm assuming. Okay, so a couple players for arbitration, but let's get a player or two. I mean, look at all these guys: Trout, Bauer, DeGrom, Sale, Betts, Yelich, Machado, Arenado, Rendon's there, Xander Bogaerts, Castellanos. I mean, this is a juicy free agency. So let's see if we can get a Mike Trout on the Cubs, and then maybe like a really good pitcher. What do we got for pitchers? Maybe like a, I don't know, like a Chris Sale. Backload that. I don't even know if we can afford all these contracts, to be honest, but let's go with that for now. Arenado would be cool, but you know, KB's still on the team. You know, you still got Baez, so a shortstop doesn't make sense. So let's not get too greedy. Let's go with Trout and Chris Sale, and we'll leave it there for free agent signings. I'm more interested to see. Actually, you know what? Nah, screw it. Let's let the CPU do everything. I'm more interested to see how the CPU handles the free agency. Yeah, me going after the players would be cool and all, but this is all about the experiment to see how the offseason plays out. We've seen what everything looks like right now. So let's see who ends where, who signs mega deals this way, that way, other places. And I'll see you guys for the start of the next season. All right, so first mega deal, something that actually could happen in real life. The Angels signed Bauer to a 7-year, $144 million deal. DeGrom to the Brewers. Okay. Astros signed Chris Sale. Arenado to the Nationals. You got the Yankees getting Machado. Darvish to the White Sox. Rosenthal signs with the Brewers. Yelich to the Diamondbacks. What other big deals do we got? I don't care about that. Don't care about that. Morrow to the Braves. Bogarts to the Phillies. Okay. I don't care about that trade. Brandon Belt to the Marlins. Are we not going to get a Mike Trout notification? The Diamondbacks signed Anthony Rendon. Eugenio Suarez to the Royals, along with Jonathan Scope. Okay, Royals. Where did Mike Trout go? Like, what? Are we not going to get a Mike Trout signing? That is a huge deal. Are you kidding me? Or did he go back to the Angels and that's why we didn't get a notification? Because that would be the wildest thing. So he didn't go to the Angels. I got to find out what team he went to. Okay, so he did go back to the Angels. We just didn't get a notification. And it actually doesn't show up at all in the transactions. He signed a max deal with the Angels. Okay, there's that. I mean, I'm interested to show you the other deals that have happened and where some certain players went, because there's some interesting ones indeed. The Blue Jays get Will Myers. Okay. Simmons to the Twins. Castellanos to the Rays. Okay, the Angels are making some moves. Bauer, Donaldson, and Trout. Okay, so those are probably the big names off the board. Let's see who's left. You've got Turner, JD Martinez. Okay, so a couple other names. I mean, there's a lot of free agents. Holy cow. So let's get this offseason done with. And we'll just get to the point where we look at teams. All right, so let's take a look at these teams. Let's take a look at the teams. The Cubs are currently ranked 9th. And starting rotation looks okay. You know, the bullpen looks pretty strong. Looking at the Reds, Castillo, Gray. Okay, some young pitchers with Green and Lodolo starting. I mean, the Brewers, though. Okay, you got Hader, Devin Williams, Trevor Rosenthal, DeGrom, Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff. That is a pretty strong rotation. What else we got? Anybody else that like went crazy with the pitching? Doesn't look like it. I mean, the Dodgers are going to be the Dodgers. They're always going to be, pretty strong. The Padres still look pretty strong. The Giants look kind of weak. Orioles don't look like they spent like any. They got Alek Manoah somehow, probably through a trade, I would assume. The Red Sox, yikes. Like Ryan Presley looks like the main addition there. The Yankees look like they kind of kept the same staff. The Rays looks the same, so not too many changes. It looks like pitching wise, it looks kind of the same. Darvish and Stroman, obviously. Stroman I think was a trade, but Darvish through free agency. Hansel Robles. Okay, so the White Sox look pretty strong. Dustin May was a trade for the Indians, and it looks like they kind of kept the same thing. The Tigers looks the same. The Royals. The Twins. Okay, so Bauer, that was a big move for sure for the Angels. They also brought in Tanaka. The Athletics kind of look the same. Maybe like, okay, so Colomé was a new addition. Not too many changes for the Mariners. Dallas Keuchel to the Rangers. Not a bad move there. Chris Sale to the Astros is a big move. Holy cow. The Braves look about the same. They did bring in Brandon Morrow. The Marlins. The Nationals, not too many changes there either. Not too many changes for the Mets. So like I said, it looked like pitching kind of stayed the same. This is where I expect some big changes. So the Cubs, not a bad team. They brought in Carlos Santana. Looks like Jose Marmolejos as well. Any big names in AAA? No. For the Reds, it looks like they got pretty weak. Not too many changes there. Or I should say, they just didn't like bring anybody in to like really help the squad. The Brewers, they lost Christian Yelich, and offensively they look bad. They don't look good at all. The Pirates, no changes there really. Ian Desmond I saw on the bench. Looking at the Cardinals, kind of kept the same roster. The Diamondbacks have Yelich and Rendon. Ooh, okay, along with Wilson Ramos. That's a big offseason for sure. The Rockies, Trevor Story, Didi Gregorius, David Peralta. Okay, I saw Mike Zunino there as well. Kyle Seager to the Dodgers along with JD Martinez. Oh, and Ahmed Rosario's on the bench. Jeez, okay. Looking at the Padres, looks about the same. Buster Posey and Grichuk. Okay. Marcus Semien to the Giants. Alrighty. The Orioles, nothing. I mean, that didn't look any different. Not much for the Red Sox. The Yankees, what do we got here? Almora Jr. Oh, Machado, that's a big one. Ooh, Machado in that lineup, that's gross. And they kept DJ LeMahieu. Jeez, that is a, oh man, that's gross. That's unfair. The Rays obviously added Castellanos. We saw that one. Will Myers on the Blue Jays, I think, is a big pickup for them. You look at the White Sox. I don't see too much change there. The Indians, nothing. Come on, where's all these crazy changes that we saw in free agency? Eugenio Suarez to the Royals. I thought they signed somebody else too. And I don't, oh, Jonathan Scope right above him in the lineup. Simmons to the Twins. I mean, this is pretty crazy how this changed out. Obviously, there wasn't as many crazy changes as I expected, but there's some big moves. And I'm kind of interested to see how this plays out with this season. So, as we look through the last couple teams, Bogarts to the Phillies, let's simulate the year. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if there's any other crazy changes. Who wins World Series? Who wins MVP? Things like that. And then that probably is the end of it. So I'll see you guys at the end. All right, so I'm not really too interested in how the Cubs did. I'm more interested to see how the league kind of shaped out. So the Cardinals won the Central. The Dodgers are still on top in the West. Okay, fair enough. The Padres and the Phillies. Oh, they're no longer a fourth place team. The Rays won the East. Okay. The White Sox are still on top in the Central. And then the Angels made it in the West along with the Astros. So, okay. Let's see. I'm not really interested in league leaders. I'm more interested in awards. So, Soto's MVP along with Chris Sale and Nicholas Castellanos up there. Okay. Okay. David Price. Excuse me? I never see David Price anywhere in any rebuild ever. Like, he just doesn't pop up anytime. So that's something new, I guess. Andres Jimenez was Rookie of the Year along with Dylan Carlson. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I guess league leaders would be pretty interesting since we don't know like how many players moved or like who moved. So if there's any new names, Xander Bogaerts is up there for hits. Interesting. We got doubles. Christian Yelich. Obviously Yelich would probably do well. What else? Any other like big name changes here? Doesn't look like it. I mean, it looks like kind of the same names here and there. And yeah, okay. So we've got the postseason schedule. What I'll do is I'll sim to the end of it. See who wins the World Series. You got the Angels defeating the Padres. Okay. Max Stassi. Are you kidding me? Max Stassi. Let's take a look at that Angels roster one more time. So they brought in Donaldson. So that was a big move. Jake Marisnick, Kike Hernandez. Okay. What about their pitching staff? Because I know they brought in Trevor Bauer. Any other changes throughout the season? Jose Quintana. Doesn't look like it. Tanaka. Nate Jones. I mean, it just looked like everything kind of clicked for them. And then the Padres, obviously we know the Padres are gross, but they brought in Grossman. They've got Grichuk, Verdugo. Okay, so that was a trade that they made. Interesting indeed. So yeah, that's just how it all plays out. It was a little interesting. It was actually kind of cool to see how it all played out with certain moves, how certain teams went after certain players, and a lot of players changed teams. So that was kind of cool. A little bit of a different experiment. I hope you guys did enjoy it, if you did, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, get in the comment section. Leave some challenges, experiments, anything you want to see. Let me know down below. That's really about it, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.